talk about the job Ben Johnson's done in Minnesota? I mean, 6-5. I mean, I'll admit I didn't expect much from him, and they just done a good job of putting this team together.
Yeah, you know, it's different now. The key to it all is putting pieces that fit. It's different now putting a team together because there's plenty of players available.
Sure.
More than ever. And we've all seen it. You know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, obviously Ben knows what he's doing as a coach. He knows how to coach. He has a resume. You know, he's worked at a lot of different places. So, you know he's going to be able to do a good job there. You got to have the players. You know, obviously Garcia's, getting him, that was a big first step. They've got some new pieces, but I mean, Payne's really good. But even guys, like Parker Fox is playing really well. Hawkins, Christie's one of the best freshmen in the league. Getting a guy like that, but putting those pieces together that fit, and then also fit your culture. Sometimes you get a lot of good players, you put them in one, and it just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And we've all seen that happen too. So give him credit for he and his staff for being able to do that.
You went in there and won by 9. I mean, what did you like about the first game? What you guys did there?
Well, hey, the thing that I liked about we got down 10-1.
Mm-hmm.
They jumped us. It was 14-3, and we kind of stayed the course. We got really good play off the bench. Patrick was hurt. Josh started, had a big game. Ben had a big game. So, it's just typical of this league right now.
Price had some really good minutes last night. So.
He's been practicing really well. He's been way more aggressive. That's why I went to him, and he was really, really special last night. I thought, at both ends of the floor. I think he got a tough call on that one when we were up 7. You can't play any better defense than that. Cannot possibly play any better defense than he did on that possession. And he went against us, so it's unfortunate.
Brock didn't come back in after taking that kind of awkward fall. Is he all right, or?
Well, he did. I played him a little bit after that. Yeah. I didn't feel comfortable. He was hurt, so I didn't feel comfortable going with him for heavy minutes, but I did put him in there at the end, and he did some good things.
Coach, how do you describe the play of Tony Perkins as of late?
Tony's been playing really well, and he's been aggressive, which is exactly what we want him to be.
Is Peyton all right as well? He kind of looked like shoulder. I know he came back in. But
I don't know about that right now. I haven't seen him today. We'll find out about that a little later.
Ben got kind of back on track. Did you see that one coming too?
Yeah, he's also been practicing well. He's a really good player. Yeah. He had a couple games where a couple shots rimmed out on him. But I'm not worried about him.
So when you talk about culture fit, Ben seems to be another good addition that you've added.
Yeah, and the trick there, Pat, is your transfers and your freshmen with your current players and your walk-ons.
Mm-hmm.
It's all of that. It's a long season, and those guys have to blend together and pick each other up. Guy gets hurt, guys in foul trouble. Stay positive. Tough loss. And that's really what the definition of culture is.
You had an offensive lull that hurt you guys against Penn State. I know that had happened against Indiana, the last game against Purdue.
A few of those. At the end of the day, you got to make threes. We didn't do that. If you look at teams that are playing well and teams that win games, and I don't even know if they'd win. Look at the 3-point shooting. You make 9 or 10, 11. You get up in 12 and 13 range, you got a pretty good chance to win. They made 12, and we were still right there. So that says a lot about our team, but it's hard to beat a team at their place when they're making 12 threes.
Caitlin Clark's just about to that record. Your appreciation of what you see from her, and also this run on both the men's and women's side at Iowa of just spectacular players.
I think it's, I hope everybody realizes how hard it is to do what she's doing. And we've all seen how terrific she's been from the minute she got here. She was great when she first got here. Now the whole nation has figured that out. And they show up everywhere she goes. And you know, the pressure that puts on an athlete is not easy. And at the same time, pretty good coaches in that league that are doing everything they can to stop her. But I've said this many times, as great as she is, her best skill, in my opinion, is her passing, her feel for the game, and her ability to solve any difficult, anything that anybody's trying to do to her, she's got an answer. You know, she splits the double team, she loads people up, she drives to the basket, she finishes, she makes threes, she drives and kicks. She immediately sees who's open, and her teammates are doing a great job. They get it. They figure it out. The coaching staff's done a great job. So, you know, I'm thrilled for her. I'm thrilled for our program. It's going to be exciting. You know, this weekend, it's a very good chance it happens. If it doesn't, it's certainly going to happen in the game after that.